Generational Gap. This is From X to Z, only on the Purple Acorn Network.
Welcome back to From X to Z. Hey Mervyn, I'm Danielle Farage. Hey Mervyn, how you doing?
I'm doing good. My name is Mervyn Dinan, and I'm good. I'm looking forward to the chats today.
Yes, we have a very fun topic to discuss. One that I think is on everyone's mind as we are navigating this RTO push. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this past fall, this winter, many companies are basically forcing their employees to go back to the office. Starting, I think, with Jamie Dimon, who has been a longtime proponent of full time 5 days in the week. 5 days in the office per week, and continuing with a number of other companies. We're going to be diving into how different generations feel about this and the impacts of these types of decisions. Mervyn, how are you
Mm.
feeling about the general RTO push? How do you feel like it's being received? What are you hearing in the field, and maybe how is it affecting recruiting right now?
Well, there's a few questions in there. The first thing I would say is that I'm an advocate. I often make the joke that I've been working from home ever since ever since no one would offer me a proper job in an office. But I think that it was inevitable once technology started. I mean, I can think back a few years, and people were asking, is it okay if I work from home on Friday? Is it okay if I do this, do that? Um, so it was kind of, once we had the technology and we could log into the company system, it was obviously, depending on how enlightened the company was, it's something people would ask to do. Now, interestingly enough, I was involved in a piece of research back in 2018 where we surveyed 18,000 job seekers across 10 European countries. And what we found was that almost two-thirds of them said that they felt they were able to work remotely, as we called it then, that they didn't need to be in a fixed location. Um, and there was only a third of them felt that they would prefer to be in an office location full time. So, as I often say, if you see me speak, the pandemic didn't cause this. All it did was amplify it. All it did was give it a kind of a live test. Could this work? And I think for many people it did. I think that where we are at the moment is that for a certain generation of leaders and managers, they want that physical presence for, I suppose, control, for feeling that they're knowing what's going on. There's kind of, I mean, if people are missing results and things, and maybe things, that aren't hitting targets, a very easy excuse is to say, well, it's because they're not in the office. If they're in an office, I can see what they're doing and I can crack the whip. And it tends to be mainly older CEOs and directors who seem to think it's important. And I think that the, the genie is out the bottle. I can't see it going back. And I think we're beginning to get the evidence from some companies who try to enforce this that they will disaffect their people and probably start to lose them. I
Right.
don't know from your aspect if this is the way you see it.
So the hottest topic I think that I am asked to speak about is how the youngest generation obviously thinks about RTO and